Silver and white. He weighed in at an official 164 3/4 pounds. Detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 164 libras y 3/4. En su 16º combate a nivel profesional, con 10 victorias, 4 derrotas, un empate y 7 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout tonight. He enters the ring in his 16th pro bout with 10 victories, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 7 of those victories coming by way of KO. Representing Atizapan de Zaragoza, Estado de México, Gabriel Drago Lopez. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, vestido de blanco con color dorado. He steps in wearing white with gold trim. His official weight, 167 1/2 pounds. Su peso oficial, 167 libras y media. Esta noche, sube el cuadrilátero invicto a nivel profesional con 8 victorias. Todas sus 8 victorias por la vía del knockout tonight. He enters the ring an undefeated pro with 8 victories. All 8 victories coming by way of KO. El orgullo de Guatemala City, Guatemala, Lester Martinez.
A ver, caballeros, recuerden lo que platicamos en los vestidores. Vamos a hacer una pelea limpia y bonita, la mejor de la noche. Ahora choquen sus guantes y cuando suene la campana salen tirando sus mejores golpes. Suerte a los dos.
Our main event, scheduled for 10 rounds. To the winner goes the WBO Latino Super Middleweight title. Lester Martinez versus Gabriel Lopez. Our tale of the tape is presented by Rival Boxing Gear.
You see that Lopez has a slight height and reach advantage. We'll see whether he can utilize it against the powerful punching Guatemalan Martinez.
The main event to conclude the inaugural World Cup Boxing Series, the bell in round number 1. Guatemala versus Mexico, Lester Martinez versus Gabriel Lopez. Tonight's Fight Clock is presented by PES, results driven, online at pe-subs.com.
I call Martinez a patient, calculated assassin. Sometimes he looks very measured, but he's setting stuff up and always looking to throw a power shot off of something, but patient in the way he goes about it. Doesn't waste anything. Very calculated.
White and gold trunks for the undefeated Lester Martinez from Guatemala. Black and white trunks for the 10-win fighter from here in Mexico, Gabriel Lopez. Snap jab from Martinez. Martinez already a champion. He holds the WBC Latin American 168-pound title. That belt not on the line. Victory would give him his second, and Martinez said with no hint of arrogance in our fighter meeting, Smitty, winning this fight, I feel that I'm ready to fight for a world title.
Beautiful jab by Martinez. He does a little foot feint at times before he throws it. Has very good defense and a beautiful left hook to the body. I mean, he's one of those guys we say power in both hands, and he really is the real deal, Martinez is. Lopez, not to sell him short, has power as well.
Under from Martinez on that right hand, eludes that overhand right from Lopez. 25 remaining round number 1. Good inside work from Martinez on the flurry. A tight guard from Lopez. Lopez said Martinez has never faced anyone at my level. And even though he has fought and defeated Ricardo Mayorga, former 2 weight class legitimate world champion, Martinez agreed. He said Lopez is definitely a step up in competition for me.
That was a beautiful double left hook by Martinez. It didn't land that hard. The first one was just thrown to set up the second one. There's a guy with red hair from Mexico who does that pretty well. Named Canelo Alvarez, if you haven't figured that out, folks.
Saul Canelo Alvarez is the fighter who Martinez said that he would love to face of all of the reigning champions at 168 pounds. Snap jab from Martinez.
Well, it's okay to fight a weathered Ricardo Mayorga, but let's wait a little bit before we take on Canelo.
There's the bodywork counter left hook from Lopez. Jab from Lopez. 1-1-2. 15 seconds remaining round number 1. Scheduled for 10, our main event at 168 pounds. Counter right hand from Martinez. Martinez, you see the elusiveness. Firing back with the right hand just before the bell as we end round number 1. Glad that you were with us watching in the United States, the United Kingdom, all throughout Latin America, Canada, Europe, and beyond on FITE. It is the debut of World Cup Boxing Series with the outstanding James Smitty Smith. I'm Sean Wheelock. Tonight we're at Centennial Sports Hall in Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico.
And don't forget, on FITE, you have In This Corner, the podcast, hosted by yours truly with my co-hostess Amber Dixon and boxing historian Lee Groves, and the Charlie Burley cam. My boxer, my dog, Charlie Burley, has his own camera named after one of the great fighters of all time who never got a title shot, the late, great Charlie Burley. Good first round for both guys. I gave it to Martinez, the more accurate of the two. Landed the harder shots.
Round number 2. Punch combination to start the second round for Gabriel Lopez.
Watch the left hook to the body of Martinez. You can see he's trying to plant that foot and get inside and throw it.
Right hand getting through from Martinez. Duck under from Martinez. You see the elusiveness. Right hand catches the gloves. For all the talk about his offense, Martinez is a very skillful defensive fighter. Martinez to the body with the right hook. Turn that right hand over to the head. Jab right back from Gabriel Lopez.
And he uses his defense at times to set up his offense, where Floyd Mayweather did the opposite.
The fighter's throwing big on the pocket. Left hand again slapping the gloves of Martinez. It's a very difficult guard to penetrate, but that left hand getting through from Lopez. Martinez walking forward. Overhand right, and that's well defended by Lopez.
Yeah, and you couldn't see that shot coming because Martinez does a great job of disguising shots. Something he does kind of like Floyd Mayweather. You don't know what's coming. You think it's going to be a left hook, and then he'll throw a perfectly measured right hand right down the pike like that.
Last sequence initiated by the double left hook of Martinez. Snap jab.
I think
There's
there's
that
some
naked
blood.
right cross with the left hand very low, then the uppercut with the right hand.
There's some blood coming from, I think it's Lopez. I don't know whether it's the nose or, but I definitely see some blood in it.
Uppercut again, counter left hand from Gabriel Lopez.
Boy, did we see a lot of blood from Lopez and especially Barajas in that fight, that draw in November of 2020. What a fight that was. It's the nose, I think.
Absolutely, blood pouring out of both nostrils.
Could be a broken nose.
The face of Gabriel Lopez. Good right hand. Martinez sat down on that. Counter left hand.
Ah, beautiful.
To the body.
Beautiful right hand to the body by Martinez.
That's the right hand again. This is with the lead left uppercut as Lester Martinez. Blood now all over the face of Gabriel Lopez. Eats that overhand right. Backward step from Gabriel Lopez with a big exhale. Forward step with the right hand from Martinez. Huge uppercut.
You know, there was hardly any room to land that uppercut. Just a portion of the head was available, and Martinez, so accurate, found that spot.
Right hand. Next stop, round 3.
Lopez absorbed a lot of punishment in that second round. He's already busted up. Again, sometimes it's the subtleties of Martinez that I like so much. That blood is just pouring out, man. That's got to be a broken nose. See him on the inside, all of those blocked by the elbows. So left hook by Martinez. Looping right, comes back with a left to get his balance. Uppercut. Lopez occasionally landing a shot of his own. And they are trying to stop that blood. Trying to see if there's another cut other than just the nose that's pouring.
Referee Miguel Canul telling the Lopez corner to exit quickly. Round number 3. Uppercut from Martinez. Uppercut right back from Gabriel Lopez.
See the difference for Lopez in this fight against Martinez as compared to Barajas. Martinez just punches so much harder and more accurately than Barajas does.
Without question.
Ah, beautiful. There's that left hook to the body.
Barajas is a really talented fighter.
But not on the same area code as Martinez, though.
Work on the inside. The right hand, but again, catches the gloves. That high striking guard of Martinez, and the uppercut. Swing and a miss with that hook from Lopez. The step up in competition, sorry, Smitty, for Martinez is allowing us to see that his defense is so sharp, because normally it's just one-way traffic.
What Martinez does with this high guard coming in is he's peekabooing through it and trying to find an opening. Like those 2 shots were just to try to create something that he hasn't yet thrown, but he's trying to find stuff, and he's really good at calculating that and then figuring it out and finding openings, even if they're small openings.
Right hand not getting through. That uppercut did, then the right hand. Right uppercut right back. Martinez nodding his head at Lopez as he walks forward, simultaneous jabs. 80 seconds remaining, round number 3 of our main event. Good sequence, double left hook from Lopez, then the right hook. There's that uppercut again. Smitty Martinez really fires that uppercut, the full rotation of the hips and shoulders.
Yeah, his posture, his symmetry as a fighter is beautiful. He doesn't get off balance. That's why a lot of times he'll end with the jab. I think he should jab more than he does. Right now he's posing a little bit. My advice would be to jab more. But he never gets off balance. Very good footwork, too, by Martinez. There's the foot feint to try to set something up. You don't know whether it's there. He led with the right hand. You got to be in good balance to lead with that right hand. Here again, he's using the defense to try to set up some offense, Martinez is.
Jab again from Martinez. Big right hand. Backed up Lopez momentarily. Took him more off balance than rocked him. That right hand gets through again.
Lopez is dangerous, as we saw in the Barajas fight. There were several times I thought Barajas was going to get him out of there, but Lopez is dangerous when he gets hurt.
Second uppercut in that sequence of 3, getting through, turning back the head of Martinez. That is the end of round 3.
And all 3 go to Martinez on my scorecard.
Fully agree. Very straightforward at this point, 30-27.
There's so much to like in Lester Martinez, and you mentioned the pro debut against a former 2-weight division champion. He's in this World Cup boxing series. He's excited about that. He's excited. He thinks he can become Guatemala's first world champion and their first Olympian, you know, their first guy to win a medal at the Olympics. He's going to go right from here to attempt to do that and represent Guatemala in the Olympics, in the Summer Games in Tokyo.
Smitty, it oddly has not received a lot of worldwide media attention from the boxing press, but since the 2016 Games, pros are actually allowed to compete in Olympic boxing.
Again, I don't know all the rules, how many fight. I think they can only have so many, fights. I don't think Canelo's going to be going over there, but you're right. And so He puts a lot of pressure on himself, Martinez does, I think, and I like that. He seems to be handling. He's a great young man. I dig his style. In and out of the ring.
Round number 4.
Just landed that left hook to the body, and there was such an opening. He wasn't quite in position to put his full weight into it, but he's setting it up. I see that right elbow of Lopez starting to lift a little higher than it should be.
A lot of these Lopez punches are landing on the gloves, landing on the forearms, landing on the elbows. Those are not scoring blows. They make noise. There's definite impact, but those are not scoring blows. They're discounted by judges.
There it is. There was that tap to the head then body. There's that Mickey. That was that Mickey Ward shot.
Walk down pressure, big right hand.
That hurt him, that right hand.
See the smirk on the face of Martinez now coming forward. He recognized that Lopez was caught. Those are tired-looking swings. Easy duck unders from Martinez. Martinez now turning up the temperature.
Yeah, when Lopez gets on his bicycle like that, you know what that means. He's hurt. He has
40
no
remaining round 4. Starting to see arm punches and wide arm punches from Lopez.
And still seeing that blood just flowing from the nose. That has all the ear markings of a broken nose.
To the body, right hand to the head from Lester Martinez.
Watch him come underneath that now. I think Martinez, he's been going over the top. He'll probably come back underneath here soon.
Martinez continuing to walk forward. 65 seconds remaining round 4.
Lester doesn't waste any punches. If it's not there, he just doesn't throw it. He'll just use some upper body movement.
Smitty, you see the fluidity of the slips, the duck unders from Martinez. Left hand getting through. Counter left uppercut from Lopez. Lopez does have real power at 168 pounds, something Martinez is fully aware.
Lopez got in a few shots there, got the attention of Martinez.
Martinez, very...
There it is!
Big shot, and down goes Lopez.
He won't get up from that, Sean. I'm telling you, he won't get up from that. That shot paralyzed him.
That is it, and Lester Martinez just keeps on rolling. A world title shot most definitely now in his sights. He is 9-0 with 9 knockouts. That is a high-quality performance and victory for Lester Martinez against a very high-quality opponent, Gabriel Lopez. Against the opponent, he acknowledged the biggest challenge of his career, the most skillful opponent of his professional career, Gabriel Lopez, and Martinez finishes him in round number 4. Huge left to the body. Down goes Lopez. You heard Smitty say it. You do not get up from that punch. And the telltale sign, Lopez spitting out his mouthpiece. Again, the left hook to the body. And you see the mouthpiece coming out. That's just vicious. That is thunderous from Lester Martinez.